mean, I mean, he's having too much fun right now. Kingo, man. I think the idea for these is really cool. Fenceman College. 50 years is crazy. I know. Oh, oh. So Sprite. What you got? We're rolling. Cut. Genius. I mean, I feel like that's fair, right? I mean, eventually he's gonna have to move out because it's gonna get a little weird. People are gonna be like, "Why is he living with this, this girl?" You know what I mean? She hasn't. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of concerning. So like, I get why he moved away. Like he could have at least told her, but like, she may not understand. But like, you know, which is kind of weird considering that she's the same age as them. But like she's stuck as a kid, physically anyway. Man, that's tough, bro. Okay, buddy. He just picked it up. Damn. She's Miss Athena. You all right? I'm just surprised that they got Angelina Jolie to be in this movie, and you telling me that this and the movie and the one movie that they got Angelina Jolie to be in for the MCU, it flopped. The movie flopped. That's disappointing. That's very disappointing. It's very disappointing. It sucks, man. Honestly, it just it sucks, man. It's just not as good of a movie it could have been, you know. Why is she looking at me like that? Ha! Got him. Okay. Very mature. Thor used to follow me around when I. Wait, what? Huh? Okay. Okay, so it's. I'm big baby. Thor used to follow me around when he was a little kid. How? Why? Did you was they in he was in Asgard? I mean, I guess it makes sense, but like so you telling me that Thor knew of the Eternals and he never said anything about it? Or maybe he didn't know that they were Eternals. Maybe he just knew that he just thought it was like a random Asgardian or something. Rogers. Okay, so this is after. Yeah, this is after. After Endgame. So this is right after Endgame. But how much time after Endgame though is the real question. Ouch. He's a good kid. That's disgusting. Yeah. So this is happening after Endgame. I'm curious how much time after Endgame though, because I gotta like I gotta put some stuff because She-Hulk and then you got Shang-Chi, and because Shang-Chi happens after Endgame, I think. I think it happens after Endgame. She finally got to talk to Arishem. The what? It is interesting that they didn't even they didn't tell them the current, obviously, because they would probably object to be like, no, we're not doing this, But there was Airshim's like, I don't care. I mean, they are the people who made the universe, so it's not surprising. So the question is also is does so if this is happening after Loki season 1, or is it happening after Loki season 2? Because those are two different time periods in the timeline, even though technically they're happening outside of time and space entirely. But it's hard to tell when something is specifically happening because they don't give you time, they don't give you dates like that. It definitely is an interesting concept that Tiamat was supposed to be born from Earth, but because the Eternals stopped that from happening, he was never born. So, does that mean that? What does that do to the overall balance of the Celestials? They haven't done anything about this yet. You know what I mean? The Celestials specifically hasn't done anything about the fact that Tiamat was not born yet. Not even in Guardians of the Galaxy 3 did we even see anything. Not even in Thor: Love and Thunder, they haven't mentioned anything about the Celestials. So I'm kind of I haven't watched Love and Thunder just yet. I'll get to that though. I'm concerned. It is interesting because it makes sense why the Celestials would do this, because that's literally their job. That's what they do, right? However, giving human-like beings who are able to, what's the word, feel, have emotions and stuff that was Celestial's fault right there. The Celestials decided to make Eternals not robots, which I feel like if they wanted it to be as legit as possible to make sure that everything went smoothly, why not just make robots to do exactly that? Why did you make living why'd you make them have emotions? Why'd you give them emotions, feelings, and all this stuff? What was the point of that? If anything, you just caused your own your own downfall. You just caused your own fellow Celestial to not be born because you gave the Eternals emotions and stuff. I don't know. It's just a bad oversight. honestly, this movie is, it looks really good. It's a really good looking movie. It just sucks that the movie itself is kind of pointless. Like, because they didn't go anywhere with it. Like, there was no other movies or anything that really like talked about it or like mentioned it. It's just, it sucks, you know. This movie had a lot of potential. It had a lot of, it looks, a lot of beautiful shots in this movie. It looks really good. It's just didn't work, I guess. It's funny because like he's explaining how the universe works, and then Cersei's gonna be like, "Nah, we're not gonna let that happen anymore." You know, it's like they did this to themselves. To be honest. And then no, so like if without us, the universe will fall into darkness, and it's like, so is the darkness is something to be afraid of because Noel is there, you know, the symbiote god himself, but not really because the blade wasn't really mentioned. So I don't think so. I have to watch Lord Love and Thunder. It's not. Olympia's fake. You're created in a lab, basically. World Forge. So we got the World Forge. Yeah, so I'm just like, the issue is like you built and programmed the Eternals, but you made them too human-like. For what reason? You just made them basically robots. Like I don't understand. Like you just kind of like solidified your own. You just made the own problem happen. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you can always chalk this up to He Who Remains wanted this to happen, or Loki wanted this to happen, right? It's interesting because even they don't even know that about the. So like the question is, do the which one came first, right? The Celestials or the TVA? And my thing is, it has to be the TVA, right? Are there variants of the Celestials, or are the Celestials outside of time and space? Everything has to be, right. Like that's my guess. They have to be bigger than all this stuff, bigger than the TVA. So which then means that which means they made a mistake, right? In making the Eternals have emotions and feelings for some reason. I don't know why they made them capable of that. It just seems like dumb. That's crazy. All right, my phone about to die. I'm gonna see y'all later.